A lot of people think that top players are just naturally gifted. Yes, but hard work beats talent, guys, when talent don't work hard. While Arslan is going to have a plethora of players to play against. He's going to have the plethora of Japan players, Korean players. What's up, YouTube? Aussie here, Tekken veteran, ex-event organizer. I done a video on why Arslan Ash moving to Japan, which was a game changer for who? Japan and for Arslan Ash. Now, the reason I want to inform you on this video is Arslan Ash is a mastermind. He's not playing checkers, he's playing chess. Let's read this tweet. The difference in strong regions isn't talent, it's structure. Regions grow when players compete regularly at home. Mexico in Fatal Fury, Korea with STL in Tekken. Remember, there's Tekken Gosu as well, right? Let's not forget that. Who remembers that from Tekken 6? Japan with Street Fighter League. That consistent environment creates champions. For Tekken 8 Season 3, it would be amazing if Japan community could build something similar together. Regular competition where everyone can grow, right? This is what Arslan Ash said. And this is one of the main reasons he's moved to Japan. He said that the difference between strong regions and weaker regions isn't just talent, it's the structure. You see, when he was playing in Pakistan, he was setting up boot camps, he was organizing things together. It seemed like a lot of the burden was on him, and maybe a lot of the players in Pakistan didn't pull their finger out and say, hey, you know what, let me help out. It seems like a lot of the event organizers, they kind of were riding off Arslan's clout, and they chucked the event here and there. Because when we look at this tweet and when we look at the regions, right, that consistently, guys, produce champions, there's usually something bigger behind the scenes. There's a system in place where people go spar regularly, playing with each other, having friendlies, and that's where the champions are constantly improving. What I want to break down is, what do you think Arslan meant? Why is he putting this out there? He gave 3 examples. He said Mexico in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. He mentioned Korea, and he mentioned Japan with Street Fighter. And they got Topanga League as well. And what all these systems have in common is that players are constantly playing with each other. Week after week, guys, month after month, they're going to be constantly churning out champions, while Pakistan just produces raw talent. But raw talent isn't enough, in my opinion. Right now, Artif is struggling to find good players. He openly admitting on stream, like, guys, I got no one to play with. A lot of people think that top players are just naturally gifted. Yes, but hard work beats talent, guys, when talent don't work hard. That's just facts. But in fighting games, the environment you play in makes a huge difference as well. Because let me explain. The Pakistan players, why they're strong, is because of the arcade generation. I was there in Pakistan. I know how good they were because the competition at the arcades, and it was cheap to play. We're constantly exposed to new strategies, right? New matchups and the new ways of thinking of the game. Now, Artif's complaining about he hasn't got this character or this character to play with or this practice, while Arslan is going to have a plethora of players to play against. He's going to have the plethora of Japan players, Korean players, Indonesia. But Arslan Ash is playing chess. He's not playing checkers. For years now, guys, Korea has been probably the strongest region, right, when it comes to Tekken. That's all they knew till a crazy talent like Arslan Ash completely dismantled them, right? And part of their success comes from constant organized Tekken events, Tekken weeklies. That's why they can just churn out so many great players. It's not a coincidence, right? They have teams, they have rivalry. Japan's system is the same. They train together, analyze strategies. Like, let's be honest now, guys. In 19 after Hiroshima, these guys were fishermen, and now they're probably 100 years ahead of everyone else. So they've got one of the highest IQs, and then you got Arslan and Ash. They've got probably one of the highest IQs. It's just they're gonna level up. Japan, don't be surprised if this year in Tekken World Tour, Japan is a powerhouse in the Tekken World Tour. Pakistan became one of the strongest regions because of Arslan Ash running strong sets. Maybe the infrastructure isn't the best, maybe the organization isn't the best, but why they produce great players? Hardship. When you go through hardship and a hard life, your hunger is through the roof. Have you realized players from like America, Europe, they haven't got that hunger. They haven't got that hardship. If I put example for cricket, right? I play cricket. The England team lost to Australia, they were having drinks. If the India or Pakistan team lose a match, it's coitings for them. Like that's the best way to put it, right? So they're not in a comfort state of mind. That's why Pakistan produces great players because they're hungry. They want that sponsorship. So importantly, why does this matter for Tekken 8? The reason Arslan is talking about this is because he wants to see something similar happen in Tekken 8 Season 3. He's moved to Japan now and he's going to build a system there. Something's going to happen. They're going to do something for Arslan Ash. And when that structure develops, not only does he decode the Japan style, the Korea style, who are the biggest threat to him, he already knows how to play against the Pakistan style. He's downloaded that. Now he's constantly playing Koreans, Japanese. So something new is not going to come out to him when he's in a tournament. So if more regions around the world start building better systems, better communities, the overall Tekken competition increases drastically. Right? Arsenal's message is straightforward. Champions don't just appear out of nowhere. They're created by the environment around them, right? They say you are the environment you're from. Dude, stop beeping. I'm making a video here for YouTube. And if the Tekken community can continue building those amazing environments around the world, the future of competitive Tekken looks pretty exciting. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Do you agree with the Arslan that structure is the most important factor in strong regions? Because I don't see crazy players coming out of South America. I don't know what's going on in South America, in Africa. It's all about structure. Or do you think talent still plays the biggest role? I think you need a bit of both. Yeah, if you've got a crazy talent, let's give an example. Customado, Mike Tyson's trainer, saw Mike Tyson. He saw this kid robbing people, getting in trouble, and he saw his size and he saw what he was about. And he went and Shug Knighted him and made him the youngest heavyweight champion of the world. He put him in a boxing camp. If he didn't do that, where would Mike Tyson be? For me, I think structure does matter. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Give the video a like if you like the video. If you want to continue with more of my 15-year insight in the Tekken world, hit that subscribe button. Ozzy is out.